Today, my little willows, we're gonna work on some recovery flexibility. We're gonna dig deep. We're gonna try to get you more flexible as we're cruising along to make sure that you get either the splits or as close as you would ever hope to be to the splits, the Van Damme epic splits. So what I always say when we're trying to get you more flexible, I always tell my students, we have to ask permission to our groins and our hamstrings and everything else that we want to stretch, because they're not gonna open at once. They're gonna slowly open while we're doing the exercises. So the more you do this and the more you work on the repetitions, and by that I mean the frequency of these same boring old exercises, the more you're gonna get out of your flexibility in the long term. So you're gonna find that this is pretty simple but effective. And that's what I want you to realize after this workout session. Keep in mind that we're going to repeat a lot of the patterns, just like I said. So in this first set of sumo squats, make sure not to go all the way down. So keep asking permission very softly to your groins to open up a little wider. Now let's work those hip flexors. I would recommend that you use a pillow underneath your bottom, your back knee, that is, and go forward and backwards. Keep your hamstrings and your hip flexors slowly opening up. This is especially true for those people who spend a lot of time sitting down in their daily lives. So if you open up your hip flexors, you will really feel the benefit long term. And keep following me and being my mirror. I always believe that static stretching is not good after, for example, a leg workout. So if you have a lot of congestion on your muscles because you just did some sort of hypertrophy workout, if you're gonna try to stretch afterwards, it's not beneficial. But if you take some sort of recovery day in order to do the static stretching, you're gonna feel it long term. Or if you do some sort of cardio to loosen yourself up, and then you do some sort of flexibility routine like yoga or these static stretches that I'm showing you here, it's gonna be beneficial as well, in my opinion. This is one of those exercises that really I felt that gave me a lot of flexibility. You're just gonna do this sort of sumo stance in your squat, and with your forearms, you're gonna push your knees outward and you're gonna bounce from one side to the other. This is one of the best exercises that I would recommend for you to get those groins opening up. That's what you want. Now grab a chair, you're gonna go on top of the chair, you're gonna go do a toe touch, but you're gonna stay at the bottom. If you grab some sort of weight, and here I have a water bottle, so it shouldn't be a lot of weight, just a little bit of weight in order to let you loosen up even further and try to get some sort of deficit. So if your hands go a little further down than your feet, that would be a great stretch. But go as low as you can go, don't force it, just fall down. Remember, flexibility is all about repetition and pretty much stubbornness. I was so stubborn that I got the splits. That's great. Now rest a little bit while I pull the shades down. Now this frog stance, I'm gonna show you from the front. Your feet can be either extended or bent, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that you rock back and forth to let your hips work a little more because, like I said, it's a matter of being a little bit stubborn and keep following through. Now extend one leg to one side, and then you're gonna do the same thing on the opposite leg. And now I love this perfect bird's eye view shot. You're gonna really get a good feel of the stretch looking at me. And make sure when you do this that you bring your butt backwards and not forwards. Forwards, and it's gonna be sort of a cheating move. So always bring your butt backwards. now for the ultimate exercise for you to get the splits. I'm gonna use a platform. It can be 2 or 3 pillows on top of each other, and I'm gonna put one foot on top of that platform in order to have some sort of deficit and in order for the gravity to work its way down. So I'm gonna open up my feet very wide and I'm gonna stay on my elbows. If you can't stay on your elbows, it's okay. Stay on your hands, okay? Make sure that your hands will help with what you can't get in terms of flexibility in the groin area. Stay there, okay? Stay there. I'm looking at you in order for you not to fail, okay? You're gonna stay there, and when I say so, you're gonna squeeze everything really tight in that same position. So you're gonna squeeze your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads, everything around your groins will have to be very, very squeezed in tight. And you're gonna do that for 10 seconds. So get ready, 3, 2, 1, and squeeze everything. Squeeze the shit out of everything. Stay there, okay? It's just gonna be 10 seconds. We're almost there in 3, 2, 1, and release. And by release, stay in the same position, but relax and think that you're in a tropical paradise beach. Yeah, look at this picture. Great picture, right? Just stay there. And then I'm gonna show you how to get out of the position. But we really need this long exercise, long drill in order to get the benefits. That's great. So now you can get out of the position by doing this with your feet very slowly, and your arms are gonna help as well. Now that you're really loose, we're just gonna do a couple of finishing exercises. This one where you pull your torso to one side and your knee to the other, making sure that you decompress your spinal column. Stay there for 10 more seconds. And then you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. And I'm gonna give you some more picture of a tropical beach paradise. This was the great way of making the best out of recovery day, and now some more spinal decompression. Just imitate me. Stay in this position, vertical, okay, as vertical as you can. Make sure your shoulders are getting a good stretch as well. Now inhale and go to one side, lean to one side, and exhale. Inhale, lean to the other side. That's good. Inhale and go all the way up. Lift your heels off the floor. Try to touch the ceiling. Reach the ceiling. And in 3, 2, 1, go down and exhale. Loosen up and get ready for tomorrow, because tomorrow is kicking day. So I hope I loosened you up good. Nice job, Willows.